to the new people. That's really, really kind of you for joining in. I hope you enjoy this experience. And that it actually helps you to keep fit during this increasingly extended, crazy period of our lives. Right, we'll get started. We'll try and get straight into it today because it's quite cold actually. So stand with your feet hip width, guys. And just get into a nice Pilates posture. So just tilt the pelvis, squeeze the abdominals. Lift and down. So we're going to crack straight on today with arm floats. You know I love a bit of a float. Beautiful. Now we're going to lift. Pull the shoulders back and down. Squeeze the abdominals, pull back and down. Just do 2 more. 1 and 2. And then just sit. Push down on the heels to come up. Sit. Roll the shoulders. Tilt the pelvis so that your pelvis is tilted under a little bit. Push down. Push down. Push down. Push down. It's quite beaty music today. 1. We've got 8 pages to get through. And 2. Into squat. Watch the knees don't fall together like mine will try to do. 2. Tilt under. 1. Make a little teapot. And 2. 1. And 2. Let's go again. Squeeze the abs. Pull back and down. Pull back and down. Into squat. 1 and 2. Tilt under so your spine's straight. 1. Push away. Love lateral flexion. You know I absolutely love this. If you follow me a lot, always into lateral flexion. Opens at the back so much. Into squat. 1, 2. Push away. 1, 2, 1, and 2. We're going to add on now. So stand tall for me. You don't need to worry where your spine is or where your pelvis is. Just lift. Keep your shoulders square. 2, 3. Go into 1 squat. With the other leg. 1. Love a bit of hip abduction. Beautiful. Give me a squat. Good work. Back to the arm floats. 1. Lift. And 2. Go into squatting. And again. Into lateral flexion. 1. 2. Lateral flexion. 1 and 2. Stand nice and tall, like a Shetland pony. He's going to lift his leg out. 2, 3. Give me a squat. And think like that pony always has his feet hip width. 1, 2, and 3. And squat. Beautiful. Now you're going to pick up your Pilates ball. Okay? And we're just going to work and get some rotational movement into the bodies. We were so much forwards and backwards, and anybody who's seated to the desk, 2 people, well, 3 people I'm thinking of immediately are Sheila, Antonia, and Mel, who are constantly working at computers. So you're not getting much rotation, you're not getting much scap retraction, and the rest of us are just cracking on. So, we'd like you now to hold your ball, get your feet just a bit wider than hip width, squat, rotate to the right, come back, push down on the heels, reach up and down. Sorry, that went out of the screen, never mind. Squat. Rotate to the left. Come back. Reach. Squat. Don't rush. Reach. Make sure those feet are just a bit wider than hip width. Squat. Push your bum out. Rotate. Reach. You should be getting a little bit warmer now. Reach. And reach. We'll do one more. Out. Rotate. Reach up. And reach. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go into some either lunges or steps. If you're not comfortable with going into a deep lunge, that's absolutely fine. Do what you can do, okay? So with your right leg, just hold your ball, just step. And that may be all you want to do, and just bend both knees. Come back. Step. And back. If you are comfortable to go into a full lunge, then do so. But only if that's comfortable for you. Woo, I'm wobbly today. Beautiful work. So we're going to take that a little bit further, only if we can. So with your right leg, you're going to step. You're going to reach. And you're going to come back, only if that's right for you. Reach. And back, that's quite hard. We've got one more. Step. Reach. And back. We're going to go into some lateral movements. I'm going to move my spiky ball out of the way. So initially just hold your ball again and just step to the right. Now that might be all you want to do in a little bend. Again, that's fine. Do what's right. I've just taught a class, so I'm fairly warm. Well, my muscles are, my body's always freezing. Darren thinks I'm a vampire. Or a reptile. I do look a bit reptilian with this anyway. One more. Beautiful. So put your ball into your left hand. Step. Reach. Actually, you can do it with both, to be fair. Good work. Great stuff. I think we've done one too many there, but hey ho. Just hold the ball, go forward, go sideways. We need to go back, so step. Always a bit of a wobble. Bend, back. Step, down, back. I do not want everybody's balance to go to hell in a handcart because we're not physically in class. Beautiful. And lunges help our balance so much. Okay, ball's going to go in the right hand. You're going to step back, sorry, the left hand. You're going to step back with the right. Reach. 2, 3, and 4. Change sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. We're going to go back to those lateral lunges, but we're going to have a bit of a swing, okay? how you found it so funny. 3, 4, 5, one more team, and 6. Good work. We're going to go into a cute plie position. So think like a penguin. And then all you're going to do is take your arms out. I hope everybody's okay. Drop your shoulders. Now don't let your bum stick out in this position. My bum's always desperate to stick out in this position. And rotate. Rotate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I find that so hard. And I'll just go back. Sorry, you can't see my top of my arms. I'm going to go to flexion. 2, 3. Try and keep your bum tucked under. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the ball down into plie squat. Just come forward. Squat. Go up to toes and down. Squat. Toes and down. Squat. Up to your toes and down. Beautiful. 2 more. 1 and 2. Fabulous. Okay. I'm going to take us down onto the floor. I'm going to keep filming today. I'm not going to split the video. We're going to go into some gorgeous threading the needle. Just turn the music down a tad. Okay. So you're going to keep this handy, but not straight away. But you're going to take spikes. Spikes just purely going to be now as a tool, okay? So, I can't do this. Traditionally, this would be done with your arms in that position. Clearly, I cannot do that at the moment. And who knows, probably can do that, but yeah, I'll try it like that actually. So, you would have your hands flat. Going to take this ball. We're going to look up at the ceiling, and then we're going to bend the other elbow and reach. And then we're going to look up. So let me go sideways, that might help. So bend the left elbow, reach up with the right. Bend the left, up. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll try this way. Not sure how this is going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The only reason I'm stiff on that side is because I can't really move this wrist enough. Just turn that upside a bit more. Okay, I'm fiddling today. So we're now going to put that to one side. Now you may find this hard, guys, if you've just joined and this is your first sort of session. If you choose not to do this exercise with the ball, and I had one participant on the class who chose not to do this with the ball because she just finds it too hard. It's absolutely fine. Now again, I can't do this, I definitely can't do this on all fours. For you guys, I would like you in all fours. That really is not going to work for me, so I will have to be down on my forearms. But if you prefer to be in that position, just go with it. So you're going to put the ball under your right. I want 90-degree position as much as you can with your bum sticking in the air. Ideally, this right foot is not going to touch the floor. So ideally, it's off. You may find that you have to touch the floor to balance. We're going to stretch the left leg back. We're going to gather up the abdominals like a runaway horse. Squeeze them. Wiggle them. And down. Straighten that leg. 2. Squeeze. 3. 4. 5. 6. Brilliant. Your arms this. 7. Whoa. And 8. That is hard. If you want to do that a little more, fine and dandy. If that foot's going to touch the floor, great. Whatever works for you. Okay. But try and get in a 90-degree position with the knee and the hip. Okay, one side's going to be easier than the other. We're all a bit twisted, life's like that. Lift and lower. I was cheating then, I got my knee down. 1, I thought it felt too easy. 2, proper leg triangle. 3, oh my god! 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That was so weird in this leg. It was like all the nerve endings were going, oh my god, we can't do this. And they were just galloping around to help. Okay. Whoa. So, that was hard. You'll hear my voice go when I find it hard. We're going to keep the ball, we're going to put it under the forearm. Now, one lady on the class found this a little bit hard. So if you find it hard, too hard, or it hurts, don't use the ball, alright? Simple as. So I'm not sure which way to be for these things. I'm going to put it under my right forearm. Okay, now you can put it under your hand, but clearly I can't. We're going to go into that threading the needle again. So lift and scoop. 2. All that way under. 3. Scoop and look. 4. 5. And 6. That's hard work. Okay. Reach and scoop. 2. Keep your feet off the floor if you want. Make it a bit more of a challenge. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Well done. Good work. So I hope you're sort of still with me with that. So we're going to put this to one side. I'll sneak a look at all the prep I've done this morning, all the 8 pages. If you're interested, you're on page 4, nearly at the bottom. Page 4. I'll sit here, chatting away all the time I'm filming. You must think I'm completely barking. Okay. Can't cope without the socks at the moment. Absolutely freezing. I've got the heating on full blast in here. It's like hot Pilates in here. Okay. Now get your knees hip width. If you're new to this and you want to try this without the ball, absolutely fine. The key thing here, guys, is not to concentrate too much on the ball, is to concentrate on the pelvis. So I want you to think about tilting that pelvis. Now if you take your foot off the floor, off the ball, just go into your normal pelvic tilts where you are rolling the pelvis. So roll that pelvis. And then put the ball, foot on the ball, and still roll. 1. So I've got more of my heel on the ball. 2. 3. 4. 5. down really slowly, each vertebrae at a time. Lift. Just bring my arms up so you can see. 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to push back up. We're going to come down. We're going to tilt the pelvis in. We're going to roll the ball away. We're going to come back. Now I've got more of the front of my foot on the ball. I'm going to lift. I'm going to come down. I'm going to tilt the pelvis into the mat. I'm going to roll away. With control, I use the abdominals to bring that ball back. Up. Come down slowly. Flatten the spine in. Get into neutral. Push away. Use your tummy and come back. Now take the ball over to the other side. And just go into pelvic tilts. Just to get the movement patterns because you're off balance again. Good work. Beautiful. And then we're going to push up and come down. Push up and come down. Push up. Prefer to have my heel and come down. Feel I've got more control. And back up. If you get a bit of cramp, that can be normal. So if you do get a bit of cramp, you can move your leg further away from the body. So we're going to push up. We're going to come down. We're going to push away. We're going to come back. And we're going to go back up. And down. Tilt in. Push away. Use your tummy to bring you back. So it's really slowing down the bridges. It's adding in just one more little complication. Push away and back, and just one more. Away and back. Good work. Whew. We're just going to go into a little bit of a stretch, because I think we can just all over a little shell stretch. So just drop down. For me, with my knees wider apart, I get a much better stretch. And just wiggle your fingers. Good stuff. Okay. So now to bear with me while I keep tightening this up. As I'm moving, it moves, which I don't think it's meant to. I don't think I'm meant to be moving quite as much as I am. So yeah, we are where we are, as they say. Okay, we're going to switch away from spike for a little second. And we're now going to take into the Pilates ball. And I just want us to get some movement into the shoulders whilst concentrating the pelvis being into the ball and being beautifully in neutral really and in a good position. But the key thing is to get those shoulder blades down for those of you that are in this position far too much, which most of us I think right now definitely are. So I'm going to put the ball into my lower back. Now I can't tell you exactly where this ball's got to go, because everybody's differently. So don't have too much air in your ball. If you've got a new ball, don't overfill it. You'll regret it. So get comfy, okay? I want you to lift your, so tilt your pelvis in. Squeeze the abs. Lift the arms. All the way round. All the way back, up, down, all the way round. And we're just literally now going to make snow angels. angels. 1, keep your pelvis into the ball. 2, or sand angels works better for me, because it means it's warm. 3, I'm sure I'm a bit of a lizard, I like the warmth. 4, the thought of doing this in the snow just depresses me. 5, it would mean cold. 6, 7, how's the shoulders? And 8. And then you're going to lift both arms and come up. Now I really want you to concentrate on your shoulder blades, so before you do anything, tilt your pelvis, drop your shoulders into, Maggie, I hope those shoulders have just dropped in, I want those shoulder blades in. And then open. Feel the shoulder blades snuggle into the warm sand. And back. Open. And back. So I just want you to think about opening and back. Open and back. 2 more. 1. And then keep them down. And keep those shoulders down. Bring your right leg up into tabletop. Think about your shoulders staying down and push away. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Back with the other leg. Don't have drooping ankles. If you're in tabletop, it's 90 degrees and ankles do not droop. Cannot bear drooping ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Concentrate on your shoulders. 5 and 6. If you can, come all the way up. If that's too much, Denise, if you just wobbled off your ball and Stevie's nicked it, unlucky, but I bet you haven't. And tap. If you want to do this with one leg down, then by all means do. But think about your shoulders. Just want to say a big shout out to Stevie the dog, Denise's dog. I've not seen Stevie the dog for ages. Need a photograph, Stevie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good work. Okay. So we're going to now bring the arms down and then take them towards the temple. Okay? You're not going to like this, I know you're not. You're going to stretch up. Stretch up. So stretch as you come back, lift. Stretch, lift. Stretch, lift. 2 more. Stretch, lift. Stretch, and lift. Good work. Oh, the lights are just banging into my eyes. Okay. Come up to kneeling. So give my eyes a bit of a rest, really. Okay, put the ball into your left hand tee. And then with your right legs, bring it forward. And don't bring it forward like tomorrow will do. Bring it forward with a bit of grit and determination. So you've got a bit like that woman that was on Maureen from BBC. It was from Barnsley. Get on your right legs with a bit of grit. She made me laugh. Anyway, step forward. I digress. I want you to tilt the pelvis under and lift. 2, so you feel the stretch there. So your bum's not stuck out, it's tucked right under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Relax the pelvis. Take the ball over. Bring your other leg forward. Tilt that pelvis. Lift. Really feel that stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can't remember how many we did. 1 and 2. Good work. Okay, we're going to come up to standing. You're going to take the ball, guys. Had some really nice emails about classes carrying on from people just saying they're really enjoying them. Keeps me going to know that people are enjoying the stuff we're doing on a weekly basis. It is getting easier talking to myself, so I do think you are all actually there. And Chrissy, I can't wait for you to do one of these exercises later. So put the ball under your foot and go forwards, and backwards. So I really want you to really get into that foot now. I'm taking all of it out of sequence for me, side to side. If you normally work with me, you'll know I normally have a routine where we start and go down. It's all a bit all over the place today. Circles. But that's doing us good, I think. Good work. Okay, take the ball to the other side and let's roll forwards and backwards. And you've always got one foot that feels a little bit more oof than the other, I think. Well, I certainly have. Then we're going to go side to side. And it's round and round. Good work. Okay. So I'm going to go down onto the floor. I can't scroll down and walk out to calf stretch now, which is driving me slightly nuts. So, I want you all now to find, I've got a little smile on my face, I don't even notice, to find the fleshy part of your bum. Runners, I'm really sorry about this, because this is going to register a little bit. Well, for all of us really, but we're going to find that proper fleshy bit of the right glute. So, find your fleshy bit, ladies and gentlemen, and if you've got a partner that's struggling with a bit of sciatica at the moment, then make them do this, because it will be amusing, but it will also do them the world of good. So, get onto that proper fleshy part of your bum. And you'll feel that your other butt cheek is slightly off the floor. Now, if you're really brave and you've got more than one spike, do 2 at once. But I'm not going to do that to you. Anyway. So my bum is soaking into my spike. And we're going to start off arms overhead. Let me just get myself so you can see everything. 2, it's not right. 3 and 4. To intensify, come up. 1, 2. I'm trying to keep smiling. 3 and 4. That is just too ridiculously painful, even for me. So if you've got one each side, you could easily do that. So now, we're going to stretch and back. 2, 3, we'll do 6, 4, 5, and 6. Good work. So you're going to take the ball now under the other side, okay? And find your fleshy and comfortable bit. Try and find it. And reach. One side may not be as uncomfortable as the other. 2, 3, and 4. Lift up to tabletop. 1. It's a really good way of getting into that buttock. Especially if you're desperate for a massage, which you can actually get now, but you may not, I don't know, may not have some 2. The guy I use is very COVID safe, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. I don't think I could move if I didn't keep getting a massage. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good work. So you should have really felt that getting in. So I'm going to move the positioning of spike now. So instead of being on that fleshy bit, we're going to come up, not to the spine, not to the quadratus lumborum, but onto the sort of top little bit away from the spine, but into that, not quite the top of the pelvis. It's just away from the coccyx, away from the sacrum really. So I'm going to just move it over, on more now, onto that area. And then I'm going to massage side to side. Now I prefer that a bit higher because I know where all my knotty bits are, and so does my therapist, he knows exactly where they are. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a massage side to side, which feels quite good. And again, you know, you can do this all the way down your glute. If you've got a sciatic issue going on, Christy, you will be loving this. But I've got this high to start with and getting to the edge. Okay, so now settle the ball under that spot. So you're not on the bottom of the spine, you're just away from it. But you're going to lift that leg up into tabletop. You're tap and back. You're going to tap and back. You're going to tap and back. Keeping your shoulders down. Tap down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get onto the other side and go into that massage, guys. Because that feels really fab as you're massaging all that tightness away and really, oh yeah, get in. Baloo the bear, think like Baloo the bear. You can even start singing. I can't remember the name of the song, we were trying to talk about this on Saturday night. I can't remember the name of the song. You could imagine, I think it's Bare Necessities, I can't remember. I ain't going to suffer that with you, you're not going to have to suffer that. So get in, yeah, get it in there. And then get the ball positioned. And if you really wanted the actual place, it's just below the PSIS, which is the posterior superior iliac spine. Anyway, we're going to tap and back. Use your abdominals to help you come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. You now can come off spike for a little bit. Okay, let me just see where we are. Alright, so pop him down, but he's coming back. He's definitely coming back. We're going to work some of this back. You know how much I'd love to work the back. Now, I'm not sure how much room I've got here to do this, but we're going to go. And to get myself in camera. Alright. So I'm going to go down, arms are going to come out. I'm going to start here. I'm going to come up, lift. So it's almost like you're swimming, lift. And then we're going to lift a bit simpler. If you prefer to not lift until the end, that's fine. If you want to lift, and down. Imagine you're in the warm Mediterranean Sea. And down. And down. pubic bone down. And 4. And then just take your arms and do a snow angel. 2, 3, 4. Bring your arms, pubic bone in. I want your buttocks like walnuts. Lift. 2, 3. Out and down. Out and down. Imagine you've got a cape, lifting your cape up. Superman. 2, 3, and 4. Great. So we're going to take this spiky ball again. I'm not sure how much my class really enjoy doing this, but you know. But we are going to take this spike into this area here. So it's not, ladies, it's not on your breast tissue, but it is on the pectoral muscle which runs across. Okay? So if you put your arm up, you can see your pecs. You can also see there is a tiny little grumpy muscle there, the coracobrachialis, which does, when I used to massage people, gets really proper grumpy. Really grumpy. So we're going to take the spiky ball and we're going to pop it into that area. So if I lay this way, you might be able to see it a bit better. Plus I'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to pop it underneath the front of my right pec stroke coracobrachialis. Look it up. And just press into that area. And all I want you to do is just lift and lower the arm. Now whenever you're in this prone position for me, you've got to think if your bum's stuck up, you're going to tuck it under and in. So slap it in, get your pubic bone down. Have the arms square and just lift and lower. So you're lifting and lowering off the ball. I'm just going to move my ball up a little bit and across. I'm just jiggling with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to lift up and back down. 2. Really pushing down into the ball. 3, 4. Maggie, you'll love this. 5, 6, 7. And then just roll a little bit. You'll not get much movement, but you could just roll side to side into that. Put your arm down behind you and just have a little roll. If your shoulders are mega tight, you will appreciate that. Then take it to the other side. Get into that square position. I bet I'm tight to this side. And I'm just going to lift and lower. Definitely tight to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to lift up and push down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And take the arm behind and just have a little shimmy, which works really nicely actually. So we just shimmy side to side like a beached whale. 1, 2, 3, and 4. At least when I'm using myself, then there's one person that's happy. Okay. Oh, I'm all warm now. So we're going to take this again in another dodgy place, or another strange, unusual place. We're going to pop it into the top of the hip flexor. So your hip flexors come all the way up, and obviously do the job of flexing the hip, as we know. And they can get quite tight. Now they can go deep inside, but we're not going to go too deep. We're just going to the top of the thigh. going into that hip flexor. So, I will put it under the right side. And it's going to feel a bit weird. I'll level with it. It's going to feel like, what the hell? So we're into that. Let me just check what we're doing. Oh yeah, back there. I have to keep checking, so I'm just going to put my head on my hands. So I've got that positioning. I'm going to lift that leg and down. Now, you can't really, I want you to keep your other hip down, team. Lift and down. Now, if you want to move that ball down a little bit, it's a really good way of getting that bit of stretch. Give me 4 more. You're lifting from your glute. 2, 3, 4, and 4. Change to the other side. And just you have to jiggle with these. Onto the top of the thigh, lift and down. Really squeeze your bum as you lift in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I mean, that's a really good exercise for the bum anyway. But because you're actually adding in some movement, some sort of pressure, it's actually making it work just that little bit harder. So, got still ball. We're going to take the ball and we're going to use it to do a bit of a mobilisation stretch. We're taking a normal stretch that I would normally do, a normal glute stretch. And don't hamstring it. So, you're finding that fleshy part of the glute, so if you're struggling again with any sciatica, this is a really good way of doing a glute stretch. So you're getting into that 4-way stretch position, right leg over the left, arms down. Just position your ball across the piriformis, which goes from the greater trochanter, which is basically the top of the thigh, like a dictionary today, into the sacrum. So it goes across, basically, across the bum. And it gets so grumpy. And then you're just going to lift and down. And then you're going to lift and down. You lot can shout out, I'm videoing, I've got a smile on my face, not. So you're massaging into stretch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now clearly guys, if you're finding that really useful, then continue it. Move the ball around your bum. You're not going to do you any harm, you're just going to squeal a bit. Just squeal a little bit. And then we're going to lift and lower. 2. You're going to see me jiggling with mine to get it right. Oh, that's good. 3, 4. You need to get that real sweet spot. 5, 6, 7, and oh, that feels good, and 8. Okay. It's like a bit of a workshop really, this, as well as a damn good workout. We're going to use spine, but we're going to take him nowhere near the cervical spine, it's further down, but it's on that fleshy bit, so you've got your scap, and you've got that fleshy bit before your cervical spine. I do not want this on the cervical spine, which is your neck muscles, your vertebrae in your neck. So you're just going to have to jiggle with this. I've got it perfectly right for class. Now, I can't get it quite as good. So jiggle and get in. And then you're going to lift and down. want to have a shimmy on there, you can. But that will really help if you've been really tense in your shoulders. I feel like I've been gone over with a steamroller. Sorry, I'll just put some more music on. I hate it when there's no music, it feels awful. Okay. See if it will play. Okay. So, sorry about that, guys. So I want you to come to this position. Go to all fours. Push up. I don't even know where I'm going with this. That's where I was going. I was determined to get up from the floor like that. Okay. Well done, you've made it this far. Push down. 2, 3, 4. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before we move on to the finish, get your ball. So Christ, I'm finished with this ball. Put it under your right foot, see how it feels. You won't feel anything, it'll feel great. It just will feel great. You've done so much release work throughout your body, just by your body, you've released by movement and by trigger therapy. Now change. Every bit of you is tingling. I've done this twice now, so I'm all a bit tingly. Okay. Good work. Push that away. Lift. Tilt. So when we go into extension, you will tilt. Use your tummy to come up. Every chin you possess to chest. Scroll down. Come up. Chins to chest. Come on. Roll your shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Soften your knees. Arms out. Let's have a big team hug. Come back. Hug and a kiss. And well done. Hope you enjoyed that. See you on week 2 of the next videos. Feedback, please. Take care.